Welcome back after a long winter break. We are getting back into the school year. We are halfway done with fifth grade. Can you believe that? We are halfway done with fifth grade. At the beginning of every year, it is a practice for people to review the year, reflect, and make a goal or some resolutions. So as I sat down and thought about what I want you to do each day in this class is I want you to come in and every day have two goals. One, to understand everything that you read in this class, and two, learn something new. So those are the goals that I have for you each and every day in reading. Now, in order to do those things, we have to remember some of our culture in the classroom, some of our rules and procedures. So let me go ahead and review those with you. First, remember that in Miss Nicholas's class, we only have 3 simple little rules, and they are the guidelines for how we should act. So the things that we should be doing in class. We need to be ready, be responsible, and be respectful. Now, because these are actions and how we act, there are always consequences for your action. Sometimes they may be good consequences, and sometimes they may be not so good consequences. So some positive consequences for your behavior or for following the rules in this class. You may get SOAR points. Remember, those SOAR points can be used in the SOAR store when we go shopping for the cool prizes in the SOAR store. You may also get some class money. That class money can be used for certain things in the class, and I'll talk to you about that in just a second. You might also get a positive phone call home, good grades, a happy teacher, happy notes, and Fun Friday, or other things that Miss Nicholas decides. Now let's talk about, there are 2 things on this list that are brand new to 2023. So one of those things is Fun Friday. Remember, every Friday we are on an SEL activity schedule, and so our classes are shortened. In those shortened classes, I will be giving the last 10 minutes for free time. You may choose to play Minecraft on your computer. You may want to do a Blooket. You may want to just sit and talk with your friends. But Fun Friday may only be enjoyed by people who have $5. Now, I'm not talking about US dollar bills. I am talking about class money. On Monday, when you come into class, it is payday. Every Monday when you come to class, you will be receiving $5. It is your job to keep those dollar bills with you in this classroom. You may earn dollar bills for doing things that you're supposed to, for coming to class prepared, for following the rules, for helping a classmate out, for sharing in class. I may give you a dollar bill. Now, those dollars can be given for any positive behavior in this class that I decide. Those dollar bills need to be collected and saved in a safe place. If you would like a Ziploc bag, I will give you a Ziploc bag at the end of class, and you could keep that in your binder so you don't lose them. But on Friday, in order to join us for Fun Friday, you will have to give me $5 bills. On Friday as well, you may turn in money for SOAR points. So if I have $10 bills, I pay $5 for Fun Friday. I still have 5 left. I can hand those $5 bills in for 5 SOAR points. I may also buy a pen or candy for $3. Or I could buy chips and Takis for $5. I could buy certain passes like a homework pass, or sit with my friends at lunch pass, or sit in the rolly chair pass or sit wherever I'd like in class pass. Those passes can be purchased for $10. I can also save my money and get a big bag of Takis, Skittles, Sour Patch Kids for $25. After Friday, I can continue to save my money. Every Friday, I will be asked for $5 so I can join Fun Friday. Now, let's say I lost some money. How do I lose money? Well, if I don't come to class with a pencil, I have to give Miss Nicholas $1 so that I can have a pencil. The good news is I can keep the pencil, but I do lose $1. I might also lose $1 if I come to class and I didn't use the restroom before class. If I need to use the restroom during class, I need to give Miss Nicholas $1. And last but not least, if I come to class and I forget something in my locker and I need to go get it, I will have to pay Miss Nicholas $1. So 3 things in particular: if I don't have a pencil, if I need to use the restroom, and if I need to go to my locker, I need to pay Miss Nicholas $1. Some other consequences past paying money is I might get a warning. I might get an infraction. Remember, infractions pile up. If you have 1 infraction, it's just a warning. 2 infractions, you're going to fill out a reflection sheet. 3 infractions, we're going to call your parents. And 4, you will have in-team suspension. And the 5th one, you will have an office referral where you might get out of school suspension. You might get learning lab. I might also have you sit out of clubs if you're not completing your work, or give you silent lunch. Of course, we don't want any of those negative consequences, so we will go ahead and follow those rules. Be ready, be responsible, and be respectful. Now, procedures are some of the things that we do every day and the way that we do them. So, for example, entering the class. Every single day, I need to come into class silently. Every single time, no matter what time of day, I need to come in silently. Then I need to get ready to learn. I need to use the restroom, sharpen my pencil, get supplies. I need to start my bell work. I need to look at the board, see what I need, and start my bell work. I need to read the board carefully. Remember, as a student, I cannot be in the classroom if there is not a teacher in the classroom. So if Miss Nicholas is not in the room, I need to wait in the hall. Every single day, in order to be ready for class, I need my computer, and I need my computer to be fully charged. I need my agenda, I need a pencil, and I need my homework folder. If I do not have a pencil, I need to hand Miss Nicholas $1 and get a pencil. If my computer is not charged, I need to quietly find one of the charging spots in the room. I do not move a chair to that spot. I just sit in either the crate chairs or the yoga ball in front of the charger, and I need to charge my computer while I work. Everything else should be left in your locker, including your backpack, and you can only visit your locker twice a day, before school and before dismissal. Every day I have homework. I need to charge my laptop, and I need to have my homework folder completed. That includes recording on Flipgrid. It's really important that you do your homework. Hey, another easy way to earn $1 in class is to do your homework. Each night you complete your homework, you will get $1. When you leave the class, we use 1, 2, 3 move. So if Miss Nicholas says 1, that means I'm getting ready, I'm packing up, putting supplies away. When I'm on 2, I am standing up and pushing in my chair and waiting. And then 3 is I'm going to walk where I'm going. I will walk in a straight, quiet line in the hallway. And we always walk the 3rd block from the wall and line up in front of the class. Every time I start a new activity, Miss Nicholas will champ out an activity. The C stands for conversation level. I will know if I can talk or not. If the C says 0, that means I may not talk. If the C says 1, I have a volume of 1 where I might be talking to someone next to me. We might whisper, or it should be that only one person can hear me. If it says I am at a level 2, this is more group work where I can use my normal voice and I should only be heard by the people around me. The H in CHAMP stands for help. What do I do if I need help? This is really important. If Miss Nicholas tells me to problem solve, that means I need to think of every possible way that I could find a solution to my problem without asking anybody else. Or I might need help, and it might say I can go to the back table, or I might be able to ask a partner. I really need to pay attention to the H so I know what to do if I need help. A is the activity. What am I working on? M is movement. Can I move? Can I get up to sharpen my pencil? Can I get up to throw something away? P, participation. How will my teacher know I'm doing what I'm supposed to do? And S, success. What do I do with my work when I'm done? I need to follow the CHAMP every day so that I can be successful. Remember, we use the restroom before class. If you have to go during class, you need to bring me one of your dollars. If you don't have a dollar, don't bother asking. I will not give you the pass without it. Once I've given you the pass, you take the pass, go to the bathroom, come back, and give me the pass again, and get back to work. When you're done with your work, you will always find something to do that will make you a better reader or writer. If your answer to the question, will this make me a better reader or writer, is no, then you may not do it. If you don't finish your work, you should put it in your unfinished work folder, and then it is the first thing you do for homework. If you are absent, you should check the folder on the wall. It is your responsibility to get your stuff completed. Remember, when you're done with your work, you may not do anything that is not going to make you a better reader or writer. When Miss Nicholas needs my attention, she might say, give me 5, and that means I put my hand up in the air and I shut my mouth and look at her, eyes and ears on Miss Nicholas so I can listen. She might also count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and when I get to 0, you should be silent. I might also say class, class, and you will say yes, yes, or classity, classity, yesity, yesity. Remember, another one of our important callbacks is I might say the first thing I do is always the same, and you say take out a pencil and write my name. Last reminder for the new year is grades. Remember, if you do not do your work to the best of your ability, reflect, redo it, and hand it in for a better grade.